Welcome to Solasta, Crown of the Magister playthrough. This is an entirely new playthrough for me here on the RPG Dane. This is a blind playthrough. I mean, I love playing role-playing games. I love playing turn-based role-playing games in particular, but I have never tried Solasta. And now that the Solasta 2 is upcoming, actually I believe the early access is already out there. But I believe that now that it's coming, I wanna delve into this universe. I am a hardcore D&D player, and I have put more than 1,200 hours into Baldur's Gate 3 without even completing it yet, because I've been starting over so many times to try new combinations, but that's not what we're going to discuss here. Just to explain that I am a hardcore D&D player, and as I understand it, this game is based on the D&D rule set, which should make it quite easy for me to dive in and start playing. But I, of course, don't know the game, I don't know the mechanics, the UI, I don't know the story in this. So in that regard, it will be a completely blind playthrough. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, though. So that's why I want to try it. And of course, because I love D&D, so them using that system is an obvious advantage when you like a good game. So we're gonna dive in blind. As you can see here, I've only got the main game, I believe. This is a sorcerer update. It must have been free or something since I have that. Not that I know of it. So that unlocks the sorcerer class and the 3 subclasses along with Iron Man mode. But apart from that, you can see all the other DLC is not unlocked. This is a supporter pack. I'm not that much into the cosmetics and like this is concept art and exclusive dice. I'm not into that kind of deal at all. What I like about content is actual in-game content, like stories, campaigns. I can see these 2 here, Inner Strength and Primal Calling, also unlocks other classes. Not that necessary for me either. I think I'll just play with the classes that are in the main game. These 2 sounds interesting, and I might want to dive into those after completing the game. This, The Lost Valley, is stated as a new adventure in this universe, and then we have a Palace of Ice, which should be a new high-level adventure. But I think let's just focus on the Crown of the Magister main game first, and then we'll look into those 2 DLCs later. And perhaps if I dive into those 2, then I might as well unlock some of these other classes. As I understand it, this is based on the D&D 5th edition from 2014, while Solasta 2 will be based on the 5.5e version from 2024. So, I have been hearing that you can both create your own characters from the beginning, or you can just choose some presets ones, pre-made characters, and I think I'm going to go with that. I have heard suggestions that should be quite interesting regarding the story, if they are already somehow written into it. I don't know about it. This is just what I heard. And as I understand it, also you need to gather a full party from the beginning. It's not like the Baldur's Gate game series, both 1, 2, and 3, where you pick up party members as you go. That doesn't seem to be the case here, based on what I've learned or heard. So, well, that's pretty much all I know. Let's just look at the settings, because there is... Full screen is fine. Okay. Just like to make sure that I get subtitles always. Both in cuts, especially in cutscenes, but I don't know if... Well, we'll see about that when we get there. Maybe it's already there. That's all I normally tweak. Otherwise, I'm just a plug-and-play guy normally. Not that much into tweaking the little things in the games. So, let's dive into this, see what it has to offer, and I'm looking very much forward to playing the D&D system in a turn-based mode. New adventure? There's 1. That makes sense. Crown of the Magister, starting level 1. What are the others? Select... Oh, these are for the characters. Okay. So what have we got here? Change campaign. Are there others? Oh my. So this... Yeah, okay, the Lost Valley and Palace of Ice are the ones... the DLCs. What are these then? Sent to investigate. Okay. And user campaigns. We'll look into that later. For now, let's focus on the new realms of Solasta. Turned their eyes towards the Badlands and its treasures, but war isn't the only threat looming over the Principality of Masgarth. Let's look at that one. It seems to be the default. Yes, difficulty. Obviously, I don't know this game, but I know D&D very well, so I would like to play it as close to D&D as possible, so that's probably the authentic mode. We have the story mode for players who prefer to focus on the story. Exploration and combat will be simplified. Explorer mode for players unfamiliar with tactical RPGs or the rule sets. Scavenger mode for players who are ready for a harder challenge, and Cataclysm mode for players looking to defy the odds. You will suffer a lot. Okay, I do like just going with the authentic mode, because then it should be pretty straight on 5e D&D, and that's what I would like to play. Even though I know this kind of games well enough to play them on higher difficulty, I've long passed the normal mode on BG3. When I play Baldur's Gate 3, I always play the Tactician or even the Honor mode there, just to be challenged enough. But in the beginning there, I also played normal until I learned the mechanics of the game. And I think I'm going to do that, as this is also going to be a YouTube series. I don't want to struggle too much if it turns out to be like that. So an authentic mode is D&D, as I understand it straight out. What is Iron Man mode? Iron Man mode only the latest save can be loaded. Okay, that's not good for a YouTube stream or YouTube series, of course. And I'm not going to skip the intro because I don't know that. Okay, so then I should make my party of 4 people. And here, as I understand it, I should be able to choose one of these or create a new one here. And I think I'm just going to go with the 4 pre-made characters. Some of them are red. Oh, that's because of the DLC. Yeah, those are the classes I cannot get. So I can get a rogue, paladin, cleric, ranger, sorcerer, fighter, wizard. That's okay, that's fine. So what would I like? I would like a paladin. Are there more than one paladin here? We also need a ranger, of course. How many rangers were there? No, not rangers, clerics, sorry. There's one cleric here. Celia Espery, cleric, life. The only cleric? No, there's a law cleric here also, Jeff Don. And I can also choose whether or not I want a wizard, Niala Will Balwin, or the sorcerer, Hector Ross. I always like playing sorcerer more than the wizard. So I think I'm gonna go for a sorcerer. He's a human lowlife named Hector Ross. He's the only pre-made sorcerer I can get my hands on. I don't think I want a fighter if I can have a paladin. So if I have a sorcerer and a paladin and then a cleric, what should the last one be? That sounds like a rogue or a ranger. Probably I don't know. Rogues, they're just great with traps and locks and stuff like that, but I just find rangers more fun to play. And I know they're not as good at those things as rogues, but they are okay at it. They can be built to be okay at it. Yeah. Okay, let's go for the paladin. Burden, redstone, hill dwarf, lowlife, paladin. And then I would like a cleric. And I have 2 options there: the law cleric or the life cleric, wasn't it? Oh, now they moved them all around. There. I mean, life, that is... Oh, I don't remember those subclasses from the old 2014 version. Life cleric, isn't that the best healer? But I mean, paladin is also healing a little bit, but... I think I'm gonna go for Celia Espery. Okay, so now I have a paladin and a cleric, and it's a dwarf and a human. And then I decided I wanted a ranger. We have one here. He's a human. Can we get other races than human? We have a Sylvan Elf. That would... Kiana Fairdeer. Should I go for her? I would like a nice mix of races also. Or species as it's called now in the new version. And then finally I would go for the sorcerer. Where did he go there? Hector Ross. He's also a human lowlife. So we have 2 humans, 1 ranger, no, not 1 elf, and 1 dwarf. That's a paladin, a cleric, a ranger. The paladin will be the kind of frontline tank with a little bit of healing. This is the main healer. This is a ranged. I don't know if this is... Yeah, let's go for this. The tank can also fight. He's also a... I guess with smiting and stuff, he can both be a good tank and a good damage dealer, really. Burden. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know their details in particular. Like, normally when you play D&D, you create your character from the bottom with everything. I don't know do that here, so I just pick them, hoping that they build them okay. Let's see. Let's start the game. I'm gonna play these as my other games on this channel, about an hour-ish for each episode, more or less, so it fits, of course. Launch the campaign with the selected characters. This sound... Ooh, adjust the brightness. Adjust the brightness and contrast until both lines of the 5 sigils are visible, with the leftmost sigil barely visible. It looks great. Yeah. To level up your characters, need to take a long rest. They will gain their new power when waking up. Okay. A nice little inn we've got there. Like to go there. Seems cozy.
Before the cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures. But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Sure can't. It's the year 1024 after the cataclysm. New states have arisen around the Badlands and crave its treasures. A newly discovered road offers a safer route into the ruined heart of the Empire from the Principality of Masgoth, upsetting the balance of power. The Legacy Council is formed to ensure that this knowledge is shared. It issues a call for agents to explore the Badlands in its name. Adventurers flock to Caer Kiflin, the Principality's capital, and the home of the Council. 4 strangers meet in the Gravekeep's Cask, close to the Council chambers. So after this cataclysm, a large area just was infected or infested or what? And Badlands, nobody goes there. Okay, so the 4 people meeting at Gravekeep's Cask, that probably are my characters. They are strangers, apparently. Okay. Ooh. Nice inn again. Well, there's only 3 though.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Is this the place for the Legacy Council job? Hope I'm not too late.
Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Take a load off. There's plenty of donkey piss to go round.
You're not too late, friend. We're all here for the same reason. Grab a chair.
This starts out great.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please. Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
We do what we have to. So what's this trouble you were telling us about?
Well, I was making my way here when 3 bandits leapt from the bushes with crossbows. They dragged me off to some decrepit prison and tossed me in a filthy cell that smelled of rat piss. Don't know what was holding the place up.
Oh. So now we get a flashback to her story. Escape the bandits' prison. New quest started. Celia, cleric. Yeah, so she's the only one. Is this some kind of tutorial, perhaps? I like the way this started here with the 4 people in a bar, and they're all voice acted and obviously having some kind of personality. That's what I was told. I don't know if it's the same if you just create your characters from the bottom, if you would miss this part, but that's what I was told, that I was suggested going for the pre-made characters for this specific reason, but I don't know if that's true. But I like it anyway. So let's dive into Celia. She is in this cell with an open cell door, though. So, does it tell me about anything? I mean, I can click. Yeah, left click. Great. Tutorial, character selection and basic movement. Select your character by clicking on the character in the 3D view or on the character's portrait. To select the whole party, use the Select All button at the bottom of the portrait display. You can also drag a rectangle around one or more characters to select them. To move, left click on the destination. I just did that. Valid destinations show a round marker when you mouse over them. Invalid destinations show a forbidden sign. And where do I choose all party, it said? Not that I have an entire party at this point. Use the Select All button. Where is that? At the bottom of the portrait display. Could be here, or... Well, maybe it's because I don't have a party at this point. Camera controls. Right click and drag to rotate the camera view and change your perspective. Can I do that within here? No. You can also rotate using the buttons on the compass at the bottom right of the screen, or by pressing Q and E. I like Q and E. Use WASD or the arrow keys to move the camera around, and hold down W while focused on a character to zoom in on them. I think I understand. Yeah. Keep, yes, this, okay, I got it. And the zoom, yes. The only thing I don't get is select all. Is this? Doesn't matter at this point anyway. So, I need to find a way out of this prison. That sounds easy enough because the door is open for some... Oh. Can I highlight what I can interact with? Is there a button to do Alt, or... Oh, well, it'll probably tell me when it's necessary, I hope. Can I go into these jail cells? Prison cells? Nope. Cannot. No path to destination. Journal. Click on the journal button to open the quest log. This will give you information on your current objectives, along with some useful context. Note that the journal contains much more information than the quest log. And the journal button is there. Okay. The log lists your current objective, which you must complete in order to move the quest forward. You may also have other optional objectives. The log also gives you hints and context to help you understand the subtleties of your quest. Your successes and failures are all recorded here. Understood. So, if I go in here, escape the bandits' prison, find a way out. There must be a way out of this crumbling prison. The bandits left you in a ruined cell. There must be a weak wall or hole somewhere in one of the other cells. But I couldn't get into the other cells. Okay, then I can untrack the quest. Untrack it. Have an adventure log. Oh, that's all dialogue. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Bestiary. Alphabetical. Oh. So these... Oh, so you gain knowledge about creatures along the way. I like that feature. If that's the... Like in normal pen and paper D&D where you don't necessarily know the creatures. Well, you do when you're experienced, but you still roleplay that don't. And then you get to learn them as you go. I like that feature, if that's what it says here. Knowledge 1 of 4, I think that's it. We know someone straight out. We know bandits, eagle matriarchs, goblins, guards, orcs, orc archers, skeletons, and wolves. We have a knowledge of 1 out of 4, which pretty much only grants us whether or not they're beasts or humanoid or whatever, seems. Okay, factions. Ooh. Antiquarians, Arcanium, Circle of Danatar, Principality of Masgard. Isn't that the Council? Scavengers and Tower of Knowledge. Well, should we go through them now? Tutorial, that's... yeah, okay, we can not... During your adventures, you will meet people from various factions. Good relations with a faction can bring many advantages. You improve your relations with a faction by doing jobs for them or promoting their interests. And I do have... I'm already sympathetic towards the Antiquarians, plus 15. Everybody else is a 0, indifferent. Oh, that's a plus 20 on the Principality of Masgard. So this faction will show you favor, joins you in battle. The same with the Antiquarians. The rest over here does not care about me. Okay, I think maybe I should read into what they are. So let's start with the Antiquarians. The Guild of Antiquarians grew up as an informal information sharing network within the Snow Alliance, composed of those explorers and scholars intrepid enough to study the marches. Over the last couple of centuries, it has coalesced into a more or less formal organization that mimics the structure of a university. Prominent members are Chancellor Hertha Gormstattir, Hallman Summer. And I am on a sympathetic relation with those. Okay, Arcanium. I feel like these are learned people. Arcanium sounds like magic. The Arcanium is the magical arm of the new empire, descended from an old empire organization of the same name. It's run by powerful wizards who carry on the traditions of ancient imperial magic and long to recover more. Prominent members are Master Illustar Keenmind, Ergitine, and Headland's Surespell. Surespell. Well, I'm indifferent towards those. Circle of Danatar. The Circle grew up in the Principality of Masgard as a school for adventurers out of a minor magic school from the old empire. It has a reputation for toughness and practicality, which contrasts with the more scholarly outlook of some other factions. And their prominent members are Grandmaster Edwin Danatar and Joriel Foxeye. I'm indifferent with those also. And then we have the Principality of Masgard. Located close to a strategic pass into the Badlands, the Principality came under pressure from its neighbors. They demanded a share in the discoveries brought back, fearing that these material and magical riches could upset the balance of power in the Eastern Kingdoms. The Legacy Council was born. Prominent members are Princess Saywat Silverflower and Captain Verissa Ironshell. Well, and I'm on a very good relation with those, so that's good. The Scavengers are a neutral organization based in the Principality of Masgard. They travel the marches and the Badlands, visiting locations that have been cleared by adventurers and recovering any remaining loot. Well, they won't recover anything where I go because I take everything. They resell mundane objects and negotiate with other factions over items of historical or magical value. And their prominent members are Annie Backmorda and Milan. And then finally we have the Tower of Knowledge. The Tower of Knowledge is based in the Kingdom of Gallivan. It began several centuries ago as a local effort to preserve and recover the lost knowledge of the Manacolian Empire and has grown into a great seat of learning. And the prominent members are Dean Lolair Facek and Matty Green Sizzle. Well, I'll probably learn more about those as we go. For now, let's focus on getting out of this prison. Still haven't learned how, if I can in some way highlight interesting things I can manipulate with. It said I should look for a crack in the wall in another cell, but I can't get into the other cells. This one. Crawling. To crawl through a hole, click on the other side. You can get a better view of the other side by rotating the camera, use Q or E, or move the mouse while holding down the left button. Your character will automatically kneel, crawl, and stand up as appropriate on the way to the desired destination. Center on a character. After moving the camera around to examine your surroundings, you can center on a character and follow them. Either double-click the character's portrait or press the tab key while controlling this character. Okay, so, yeah, okay. And he crawled, or she crawled, Celia, sorry. So, where should I go? There's no quest marker or... Oh, don't give me anything. The easy way here, that's fine. Need to explore, like that. Highlighting interactable objects, there it was. Press and hold the Alt key to highlight various interactable objects, doors, chests, etc. Yes. Okay, so here comes... Okay, and then it turns into a hand. Okay. This is nice. Loot the container. What did I find there? Torch. Remaining duration 1 hour. Also it runs out. Or... So now I have a torch. I don't... Can I open my inventory? Is it I? Roughness. Yeah, it is. But I don't have anything. Probably because it just came from a prison cell. Oh, should I look into my character as well? I don't know them, so that might be a good idea. I know I'm a human. Accessory features are move. Everybody should be able to move. 6 squares. Ability score increase. +1 to all ability scores. That's probably because I'm human, as I recall it. And the language is common and 1 language of my choice. And what is my choice? I don't know that. Should I choose that later or... Well, originally born on Tirmar and brought to Solasta before the Cataclysm, humans have adapted to their new world thanks to their unique talents. Able to live anywhere and take any job. They are versatile above all else. Yes. And then she's a cleric. Granting me saving throw proficiency with wisdom and charisma. Cleric armor proficiency, light, medium shield, yeah. It's true, this is D&D. Cleric weapon proficiency, simple weapons. Choose 2 of these skills, history, insight, medicine, persuasion, religion. But which did I choose? Again, I don't see that. Spellcasting, ritual casting, I know what this is. Divine domain, choose 1 of the divine domains granted by my deity, and this is a life domain we have with this cleric. And then scroll scribing. You have been trained to scribe magic scrolls. Okay. Clerics are the servants of their chosen deity. In exchange for their faith and service, they are granted miraculous powers as long as they constrain themselves to following their god's creed and perform their religious rituals. The life domain focuses on the vibrant positive energy, one of the fundamental forces of the universe, that sustains life and grants unrivaled healing abilities. Yes. And then I am an acolyte. But religious training, proficient with religion, nature, and insight. And I can use the herbalism kit to make potions, I guess. Choose 1 additional language. I can't see that either. Maybe it's up here. I can see that under proficiencies. I don't know. You've spent your life in the service of a temple to a specific god or pantheon of gods. You act as an intermediary between the realm of the holy and the mortal world, performing sacred rites and offering sacrifices in order to conduct worshippers into the presence of the divine. And then I can choose to change my default voice. I'm not going to do that. But if I go here, I mean, I saw here ability score, no language. I can't see what language I chose, and I can't see what skills I chose for proficiency. Maybe it's specified here. Oh, it's all here, yes. Okay, saving throws, I understand this. Skills, tools, so weapons and armor, yeah. Language, I can speak Common and Old Temerian. Okay. Crafting, not in inventory. Oh, so I can use, these are, what? I have the herbalism kit. I have the medicine, or is that medicine skill, but I don't have a cancer. Okay, so this is what... Okay, we'll probably learn later. Oh, these are my skills. Oh, my spells. Great. So I have light. I have sacred flame, like that one. Spare the dying. Pain, bless, cure wounds, guiding bolt, inflict wounds. These are not chosen. Prepared. Shield of faith. I like shield of faith. I like guiding bolt. And of course, cure wounds and healing word are obvious for a life cleric. I don't know about bane and bless, really. I mean, they are concentration spells, and if I use shield of faith, which is also concentration, yeah, it's the same here, then they would kind of intertwine. We'll look into that later. For now, she's all alone, and she has nothing, so... Okay. I think this is gonna be quite easy for me to learn based on my knowledge to D&D in general. So it's only the controls that could... Interactive elements. Highlighted elements are interactive. The cursor indicates the action that can be performed, opening, pushing, activating, lockpicking, etc. If an action requires a dice roll, the difficulty class will be displayed. Okay. Push this object, so there's no DC here. DC is short for difficulty class. That one well. Strong lady, Celia. Can she get out here? Oh, she crawls. Oh, okay. Interesting. Escape the prison is now completed. Leave the cave. Oh, something up there. Can I jump over there or something? Climbing and jumping. To jump or climb, simply click on the destination. Depending on the character's strength and proficiency with athletics, you can jump and climb between 2 and 5 cells. You can always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3 cells and climb up 1 cell, or climb up easy surfaces like ladders or ropes without any trouble. Always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3 cells and climb up 1 cell. Okay. Jump distance above. A character with strength below 15 and no proficiency in athletics cannot jump far enough to reach the chest. Below this picture here, a fighter with the strength 15 to 20 can jump across 3 cells. So can a character with strength 11 to 14 plus proficiency in athletics. Alternate paths. In general, the critical path is always open to the characters without superior physical abilities. However, optional loot is sometimes harder to reach. Don't give up though, you may find another way to get this chest. And so I don't have... Oh, I do have the athletics skill for that. Okay. Let's check what's in there. Oh, a healing potion, I guess. Yeah. Potion of healing. They're always red. It's the same everywhere. So what's this? No path to... Okay, so this is how I could have entered, probably from another side, I guess. So where should I go now? This way? Oh, so if I hadn't been able to jump there, then I could have gone this way, perhaps. Yeah, and pushed this rock here. But how do I proceed from here now? Okay, yeah. So that was another way. Get rid of the bandits. Oh, there's 3, and I don't even have weapons yet. This is interactable. Perhaps I can... Is that because I can simply just cross the wall down on their face? That's one way of doing it. Recover your equipment. Thank you very much. So that's probably in the chest over here. Looting and inventory management. Click on a chest or other container to loot it. Everything you carry affects your weight gauge, so be wary of reaching your weight limit, as this will slow you down a lot. Equipment and light sources must be placed in the appropriate slots before they can be used. Okay. stackable items. Some items can stack in the same cell on your inventory. The maximum number of units depends on their item. To split a stack of items, hold the control key and drag and drop the stack onto an empty cell. This will take 1 unit from the stack. Okay, so if I hold the control key and drag and drop, then I'll just take 1. So how do I split it? I mean, if I have 10, then I don't want to do it 5 times. Well, we'll see about it. For now, let's loot this.
Is with us.
6 silver pieces. Ration pouch, oh, that's good. And arrows. Is that all? I mean, that's not my equipment, is it? Oh, I also have my equipment on now. So I have a mace, a shield, and a crossbow. Light crossbow, and I have my torch. Do I need to equip this arrow? I already have 20 crossbow bolts. Oh yeah, arrows of course not usable for a crossbow. And I have a scroll of revivify, that's probably interesting. Crafting manual. Scroll of cure wounds. Read this manual to learn how to craft the scroll of cure wounds item. How do I read it? Right click? Yeah. To craft the scroll of cure wounds, you require blood, daffodil, and magnesium. So now, if I go to my crafting. Is that what I see here? Yeah. So I will need, says here, I will need Arcana. Compatible. So I still can't do it because I don't have an Arcana proficiency. Is that what it means? And of course I'm still missing the daffodil and the magnesium. And it's going to take 2 hours. How's this going to work? It starts interesting, but I don't understand how it's going to work. Okay. Can I get out here? Yeah. Open the door.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
This council needs to get organized. They have no right to keep us waiting like this.
You think the council cares about the like of us? They'll get to us when they're good and ready.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here, but I faced my foes head on.
Proceed then. Everyone enjoys a tale well told.
So we're gonna hear the story of the paladin as well? Ooh. Yeah, that's head on. Are those wolves? Cross the bridge. Oh, I like the initiative rolls. There you can see those. Dashing. Moving to a point in the yellow areas. What? Let's try again. Moving to a point in the yellow area uses your main action to dash. Dash doubles your maximum movement for the turn. However, you cannot use your action to attack or cast a spell. I'm aware of this rule. Remember that you can move normally and then decide whether to dash further or to use your action for something else. I understand. What was this about a yellow area? How can I see where I'm... Get rid of the wolves. I don't want to dash now anyway. Don't know why I explained that. I want to kill them. How can I do that? So, I have my axe equipped. I can switch to my crossbow, which I'm not gonna because I'm all alone. And then I can switch to my light source. So what's this? Cast a light cantrip or equivalent cantrip on one of your handheld items or torso armor if there is no such item. I don't need that. I have my axe for attack here. Disengage, I don't need that now. Dodge, use power. Divine sense. Lay on hands, neutralize poison, and cure disease. That's fine. Ready? Oh, I can delay an attack until later in the turn. That's interesting. Hide. When you take the hide action, you make a dexterity. Yeah, it's like that. And then I can dash and I can shove as well. Is shove an action? Oh yeah, main actions. Okay, and I can use an item. And then I can end my turn. Well, shouldn't I just hit one of those wolves hard? Why can't I do that? Cannot reach the target? Okay, so I need to go there first. Yeah, okay. I need to move there first, and then I can hit it. Ooh, a critical hit. Well, my first achievement. Kill with a critical hit. So, I don't think I can do anything else. I like this bar down here. That helps me understand what I can do and cannot do. Let's end turn. Oh, bad roll there, huh? Ooh, here comes reinforcements. Attacking. To attack an enemy using your default weapon, mouse over them and left click. You can also cast an attack spell or switch weapon configurations and use another weapon, a ranged one for example. Depending on the character, some special abilities are also available. Shoving. You try to shove an enemy back or down. Select shove and choose from the available options. If you shove an enemy backwards into a pit, they'll fall. If you shove an enemy down, they will be prone, remaining vulnerable until they spend move points to stand up. Interesting, it should mention it here. Is that because I can actually shove this wolf? But why don't I just kill it? Hold out. T. It has 4 hit points. That's some weak wolf. Oh, it's a starving wolf. That makes sense. An AC 11. It's not hard to hit. But if I wanted to shove it, could I do that? Push away. I don't feel like that's a good idea when I can just simply kill it. Doesn't look too dangerous. 15 is enough.
Get me.
And then I'm gonna end my turn again. Another miss. Dodging. Clicking dodge uses your main action and provides the following benefits. Until the start of your next turn, all attackers you can see have disadvantage on their rolls to hit, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. I understand that. I'm not gonna dodge, though it's right here. I'm just gonna kill the last one. Oh, that went well. I killed the 3 wolves. Disengage and push the rock. What? Oh, maybe that's for later. For now, let's just start crossing the bridge. Disengage and push the rock. What are they talking about? Oh, this is the rock, but what's that got to do with disengage? Oh, here's a wolf. Okay. Disengaging. To avoid an opportunity attack, you can use the disengage action. For the rest of your turn, you can move close to enemies freely without any risk of opportunity attacks. Disengage uses your main action though, so you won't be able to attack or dash during this turn. Nope. I know those rules as well. So I'm fastest on initiative. So what it says here is I should disengage and go up here and push the rock, but shove, isn't that an action as well? Well, I don't seem to have a choice in the matter. I take the disengage action. I move up here. No, I do not. Apparently. What do I do then? Why can't I move? I disengaged. Oh. Oh, brilliant! I was thinking, what's the point of doing this? But okay, now it makes sense.
What a bunch of namby-pambies.
Yeah.
You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The Badlands are thick with them. Shape-shifting bastards.
Oh, who's he? Unknown
Go
drunk.
easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed, if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here can
I want
be
to
a
wait till that we're gonna
You
meet
never
this
know.
Sorak.
Oh, come on.
You'll see.
So, anyway,
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit.
I was dragging my weary ass up the hills west of here, and decided to leave the road to look for a shortcut. It was a beautiful day. Blue skies. Birds were singing. I watched one take wind and fell right into a bloody hole.
I like these flashback things.
Damn!
This is a good way to introduce.
Like hell.
We talked about orcs. Lighting and light sources. In Solasta, you will explore deep, dark places without natural light sources. It makes exploration and combat harder, especially for characters without dark vision. Well, I don't have dark vision on me. I have an elf. She has dark vision and a dwarf also, but I have 2 humans. You can equip torches or cast light spells to reveal your environment for your whole group. You can equip torches. Yeah, well, that's not good in a fight. Or cast light spells to reveal your environment for your whole group. Okay, that's probably what I should be doing then. Lighting items. You can light flammable items like torches on holders by interacting with them while holding a torch. Or by casting a flaming spell on them like the cantrip Firebolt. Okay, interesting. So, what should I do here? Light your way? Well, I can do that by simply just equipping this, but I wanted to check out this light spell. Curious about that. Here it is. What else have I got? Firebolts, Shadow Dagger. Interesting. Burning Hands, Guiding Bolt, Magic Missile, and Shocking Grasp. But I do have a light spell. I mean, the easiest thing would be to switch to this torch, but if I'm gonna have to fight, then I don't think having a torch in my hand is the right way to go. So how does this work? Select an equipped item to apply this effect. Well, the obvious answer would be my sword, my dagger. Oh, maybe my outfit.
Solasta, Evo, Sio.
Solasta.
I needed that.
So now I am generating lights. Should that make it? Okay. Well, let's see. Light 2 torches. I probably cannot do that with my light spell though. So then I will need the torch anyway, or
Light, at last.
I could shoot a firebolt on it, but that sounds quite aggressive when I could just simply walk over there, light it with my torch. Examine the totem. What totem? Oh, is this a totem? Oh, well, I'm not sure of that.
Charming, that. Just as long as my head doesn't end up on the top.
What an examination there. Brilliant. Explore further. Further where? Up here? Where do they... Oh, there's a door in here? Open that then. Healing. If your character can cast healing spells, like a cleric for instance, press the cast spell button and select a spell in order to recover lost hit points. You can also use a potion found in a nearby loot. Open the inventory and right click on the potion to use it. I understand that, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that though, because I don't need healing. How long does this light thing work? It doesn't say. 1 hour? Okay, I don't know how they calculate time in this game. It's just over here, let's loot that. Ooh. A lot of good things. Loot all. Now again, where do I go? Explore further. Oh, there's something down there.
There they are. Heads down, or I'm next on the menu.
Are those the orcs he mentioned? Doesn't sound like he wants to fight them though. Cautious mode. Activating cautious mode makes you slower, but it grants 2 benefits. Hidden objects and traps are easier to find, and you are harder for enemies to spot. That's 3 benefits, isn't it? When an enemy starts to notice your presence, a gorge appears over their head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Remain 3 cells above the enemy in this mode, and you can't be detected. Well, thank you for the heads up. So oh, now I forgot. How did I go into cautious mode? Was it the sea? No. Well, that was easy. I forgot that. What was it? Where did I do it? What a shame. I forgot that so quickly. Use cautious mode. Can I search here? That's so stupid. It just told me and I didn't remember. Okay. How about settings? Keyboard. I don't remember where I... How I enter into cautious mode? Oh, dear God, it's right here. Activate, deactivate cautious mode. Okay. So if I just go, it says 3 blocks above them. Is that it? I can't count that. Maybe it's 3 blocks. I think he doesn't think he's ready to fight these 4 orcs at this time. Sneak past the orcs and activate the mechanism. Can I do that silently? Because I feel that I need to do it silently. Okay, that opened this door, so I need to go there. Completely ignoring these orcs. Too tough for me now. Okay, so go into a cave. Cross the river. That doesn't look difficult. Nope. Did that, didn't I? Well, it doesn't believe I have crossed yet, apparently. So let's continue. Ooh, something I can loot. This moss. What can I do with that? Ingredients. Okay, for crafting. A very rare moss found in the depths beneath the Badlands. Alright. What does it say? New point, waypoint added, long rest safe area, open the map. M? Yeah. Is the orcs. Hector. Dispatch. Move the party to this waypoint. Sure want to fast travel? Yeah, it seems like I should use the... Oh. So it's down there. Okay. Cross the river, it still says that. Okay, maybe then I wasn't supposed to... But I have crossed the river, haven't I? I don't understand. I don't understand what they want me to do now. I mean, I believe I have crossed the river. Oh.
They're camped right by the only exit. Oh, it just keeps getting better. Guess I'm waiting them out. At least these rocks are damned uncomfortable.
Take a long rest. To recover hit points, special abilities and spells, you must take a long rest. To do so, you need to gather your party before... There's a Baldur's Gate dialogue. Let's try again. To do so, you need to... Well, it makes no sense. To do so, you need to gather your party around a safe place and have 1 ration of food per party member. Okay, so that A is... a mistake. So I gather my party at a camp like this one. Safe place. And then we long rest, and then we pay 4 rations if I have 4 party members, as I do. Safe places are represented by a campfire. They are also shown on the location map. I understand now. Great. Preparing spells. Many spellcasters know more spells than they can recall at a given time. Prepared spells represent those a character can use by spending spell slots. Check your hero's list of known spells and choose which ones you want to prepare. Spells that are not prepared cannot be cast. Many characters know more spells that they can prepare, so choose carefully for the given situation. I think I understand this. And I think I saw it in here. Sorcerer spells. Isn't it in here? These are the ones I can... But I mean, I'm a sorcerer, so I don't prepare spells, do I? That's wizards. Sorcerers just... They have access to all the spells they know, as I recalled it. Let's wait for the orcs to leave, and I do that by doing a long rest. Hector, hit points recovery when... Oh, I didn't even realize he was injured. He only had 3 hit points of 10. Did he lose those while I was playing? Whatever. When the rest is complete, recover all hit points and half your hit dice. Maximum, yes. Feature, what's this 6 mean? Is that the... That's my hit die, is it? D6? Feature and ability recovery. Upon rest completion, you will recover these features. And all spell slots are recovered, yeah. And I don't prepare anything because... Okay, this makes sense. Oh, nice picture. I like this game so far. Even though I'm only in the tutorial part. Quest completed. You have recovered all hit points and half your hit dice maximum. Yes. Okay. Use a potion or spell to heal. Why should I do that? Oh, I didn't even realize that was a... I didn't even realize that was a quest to use... Didn't it say use a potion? Heal yourself. Use a healing... Use a potion or spell to heal your wounds. I simply didn't see that quest. But anyway, I completed it by resting because that also healed, so fine. Escape from the orc hideout. So now I should be able to go out here because they are gone. That was the point, right? Interesting. Another camp. Can't rest there though. Doesn't make sense either. Is this the way out?
Not sure I would have slept so close to a horde of orcs.
No, I think like
A
that.
very distinctive stink.
I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature. We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us. Yes, but I have good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
Come on now. Don't be a killjoy. We all sang for our supper. Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Fine.
Let's hear what Kiana has to
You want
say.
to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Loan shark.
Oh, that's not good. Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it. Because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
Stealthy. Well, it is a ranger. So are these tutorial flashbacks, are they class specific? Do I get this one because she's a ranger? It's interesting. Recover the stolen gem. Enter the fort. There's a fort. Okay, I can see there. Stealth. Use cautious mode to move stealthily. Enemies can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave cautious mode. Your noise circle depends on your armor type and your stealth skill. Also, it's a good idea to avoid moving into an enemy's field of view while carrying a light source. That makes sense. Remain in cautious mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must make a stealth check if you attempt an object interaction while within hearing range of an enemy, such as opening a door or chest or even pickpocketing, and you will remain undetected only if you succeed. Cautious mode also allows you to find and follow tracks. So this is interesting. Cautious mode, here. Oh, I have 2 swords. Okay. Dagger, so what is it? Short sword. Great. So I should enter the fort and I should remain in cautious mode at all times. That's what it said. But how do I enter this fort? Oh, I can do something with this barrel. Can loot it. Trap spotted. Oh, camera controls. I have seen that already. Right click and drag. Yeah. I've had that one.
Oh, Liam, always thoughtful.
What? Thieves' tools. Okay. And I can see these tracks. Tracks spotted. Oh, there's a guard up there. Because I'm cautious, he doesn't see me. Oh, shouldn't I do that with a stealth check? Wasn't that what it said? When I'm doing in cautious mode, I should have a stealth check when I'm... Well, maybe I was wrong. I figured. Uh-oh, what does this mean? Why can't I get in there? Oh, I was almost spotted there, I think. Reach the next courtyard. This is quite intense for me. This is the most scary tutorial quest so far. Lock picking. Try picking a lock. Mouse over a locked door or chest and left click. If you select your whole party, the most skilled character is automatically chosen for the task. Great. You must have thieves' tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. Being proficient with thieves' tools will help. Yeah. Hope she's proficient with that. I mean, she's not a rogue. A rogue would probably be that, but I don't know with a ranger. Remember. Depends on what you chose from the beginning, of course. Well, I succeeded. I don't see the stealth check, though, that they said I would make. But... So where should I go now? Reach the next courtyard? Something like that? Oh, there's a... Oh, where should I go? I can't... Do I need to sneak past that guy? Is that the point? A bandit quartermaster? Interesting. Oh, there's a guard over there. I just feel like running. I just feel like, let's run away. I've never been good at these stealthy things, I have to admit. Always panic. Try to pick the door's lock. That worked. Find treasure room. Where should I find that? What's this? Are flowers? Angry violet? Oh. Can I go up there? Yeah, that's probably it. Or, no, it's not up there. Yeah, this is it. Oh, I'm so good at this, really.
A crude trap.
Okay, so how do I remove that? Try to disarm this trap. Disarming traps. To disarm a trap, you must first detect it. If you try to open or lockpick a chest with a trap that you haven't detected, you'll only find out about the trap when you trigger it. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and left click. You will need to make a successful dexterity check. Thieves' tools will help if you're proficient with them. Some traps can only be disarmed by triggering them. If you fail to disarm a trap, you may trigger it or lock it, or simply need to try again. Okay. Hopefully it works here. No, it didn't. Failure? Uh-oh. So I can just try again? No, I didn't. Did I lock it? Then I have to walk into it. So I got... Okay. 1 poison damage. Get Liam's gem. Why can't I loot that chest over there? Only the other one. There's a trap there as well. Hopefully I can disarm that. That was better. And then I can just loot it. And this Liam's heirloom, this is a gem, and also a little bit for myself. Great, then what? Escape from the fort. Oh, do I have to go through those guards again? Not confident about that, that's for sure. Oh, there's someone down there.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Oh, are they gonna fight?
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
Yeah. No point in fighting if I came to get it anyway. Critical characters. Sometimes in the course of your adventures, some non-player characters may become critical. This means if you let them die, the game is over. Okay. If you attack an enemy while undetected, you gain the advantage of surprise. That means you have advantage on your roll to hit, and your opponent cannot react before the next turn. If you are a rogue, your attack will be a sneak attack, dealing additional damage. Yeah, I'm not a rogue, but apparently this quest here, this tutorial quest here, is specifically designed for a rogue. That's obvious. Maybe I should have chosen a rogue instead of a ranger. I just find rangers more fun to play. I know they're not as good as rogues when it comes to stealth and locks, arm, or what's it called, traps, but I just find it more fun. And they can be built to do it okay. Well, there's one thing here that's interesting. It's about the critical characters. So if a character critical for the story dies, then you just have a game over. See, that's normal for games, but that's what I really like about a game like Baldur's Gate 3. There are no critical characters. No matter how important they seem, they can be killed off, and the story can still continue. That's beautifully mastered, I have to say. I understand it's tricky to do that because you have to build in a lot of stories to make that work. So this here, as we see here with the critical character, that's quite common, and I understand it. Still looking forward to the game. Looking good. This is a battle now, and I am not a rogue. Well, I won the initiative, but I'm no rogue, so I won't get my damage bonus, but don't I even have a bow? Yeah, I do have a bow. Great, because... And so, I'm fighting the lone shark. Attack the target with advantage. That's because I have height. Height? No, that's because I'm stealthy. Okay. I thought it was because of my position. And then I can press Alt and see more about him. AC 12, hit points 11. He's quite weak. I'm not that worried about him. But of course, how about our friend Liam over here? He mustn't die. Oh, he has 15 hit points. This cannot fail. He could win that battle on his own. But now I'm gonna help him because... Ooh, critical hit. Wow. I'm no rogue, but I still did good.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
Oh, then I can decide who's answering? Oh, I like this. Let's do the Celia angle here. Who's asking?
Depends on who's asking.
Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
See, this is the part where this game actually does it better than Baldur's Gate 3. That's something I really missed about Baldur's Gate 3. That was that the entire party could be part of a dialogue. It's always, in Baldur's Gate 3, it's always a one-on-one dialogue. So you choose one character, walk up, and they handle the dialogue. I like it here, when it's the group that has the dialogue. That's neatly made. Well, we are ready, aren't we? We should get paid for waiting. So you're real then? That just sounds stupid. Yeah, let's do the Celio angle again. We're ready.
Then we're here at your service, sir.
Very good.
We kind of need a little bit more info about the job, my lord.
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
So far, I feel like my cleric, Celia, is the natural leader of the group. She has the most reasonable responses to things. So what do we want to know? Kiana doesn't want to know anything. But I would like to know about everything. So let's go for Hector. About the Principality.
What can you tell us about this place? The Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower.
I read about
We
her.
are a wealthy state with fertile lands and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicalan Empire of the High
You
Elves.
should know that.
Hence the magnificent
Given that we're
elvish
here.
buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar,
Einar.
the god of valor and fidelity.
Sounds very Nordic. Are you our employer?
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
Sworn in? Okay, about the Legacy Council.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Mareike, you don't know? I'll try to
Mareike.
make it simple, but you know, politics. The
Isn't
council
Sicily?
includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
Eastern Kingdoms? Yeah, what are the Eastern Kingdoms?
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north, the Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
Okay. What are the Badlands?
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland that used to be the elven empire called Manicalan. It
And
was
that's where we're
destroyed
gonna go,
about
obviously.
1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
What organizations are there?
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar.
Those
and
are the ones
Church
I
of
read
Einar
about.
guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
I don't believe I read about the Church of Einar, though. Well, finally, I will allow Kiana to say we know enough.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
And we're also good. Thank you.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
So we're going to be
I,
sworn
for
in right
one,
away.
am very curious to see the inside of that council room.
Perfect. So, we are 1 hour and almost 15 minutes into this episode, so we're going to end it here. This has been a very, very good start. I like this game very much so far. I like all the D&D mechanics. I like the way the dialogue, the voice acting, the way they did the backstories, and the setting. This sounds like a good game, an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it. And here we are. The Legacy Council is on your quest. Finding your way in Caer Kiflin. The Principality's capital is a large city. Right now you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you will have access to the fast travel function, but for now you'll have to walk a little. Go north and walk up the stairs to Sunblaze Court. Then take the stairs west to the council. I understand, and we are going to do that next time, but we're going to end this episode here. This was a great start. We're off to a great start here. Really looking forward to exploring this further, and I like, oh, this looks so great. thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to diving into the next episode 2 and get sworn in with this Legacy Council, whatever that means. Well, I'm betting we're going to go to the Badlands sooner or later, based on what they've told me. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you back on the next one. Bye-bye.